Hey all, today we're going to be playing some Alan Wake. It is the second free game this week from the Epic Games Store. Every week they give away a free game, sometimes two. This week we got lucky. Let's go ahead and give Alan Wake a shot. I'm going to go with a new game. We're going to be playing the first 10 minutes as we normally do for these freebie games. Let's go ahead and watch our intro.
King once wrote that nightmares exist outside of logic, and there's little fun to be had in explanations. They're antithetical to the poetry of fear. In a horror story, the victim keeps asking why, but there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one.
Very cinematic game. We hear reference of Stephen King. He's definitely going to be a inspiration to the game devs on this one.
I'm a writer.
Our protagonist is also a writer. Everything's cinematic, even in this panning in on the title, you know. They use a lot of fog in the intro here, which I think looks really nice.
Vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards.
This feels like Maine. That's where Stephen King's books are from, so makes sense that they would go with Maine.
Following a typical nightmare pattern.
These graphics are, if you're to put them into a generation, are Xbox 360 level graphics. I'm actually using a 360 controller to play it. That's my favorite PC controller. So, speaking of Stephen King, okay. So, we'll let him finish this up real quick. Dead homeless guy. What's he gonna do?
He was dead. I was convinced they'd put me in jail and I would never see Alice again.
Now we're getting Christine. No, just kidding. It's a classic. Creepy. Again, that fog rolls in.
Suddenly, his body was gone.
Alright. Episode 1, Nightmare. We're going to be playing through episode 1.
I was in shock from the crash. I could hardly stand my feet.
So one thing that kind of annoys me about this game is it is over the shoulder, as you guys can see, but it is pretty severely over the shoulder, like more so than most games. We have to start off by looking up at the light. Light is extremely important in this game. It's safety, it's guidance. It's the classic controller scheme of left, right. We have our left buttons are sprint. Sprint does not last very long. He has very low stamina, which is a freaking nuisance, but so be it. Oh, look, wanted poster.
I had to go to the lighthouse. I knew there was something important waiting for me.
Again, light indicates the way you need to go, and our goal is the lighthouse. There's a glowing thing over there, but we won't check that out. So you're just going to be going up on these lights. Boom. Teleportation. So these lights almost act as sort of like checkpoints. Not only are they safe, but they actually activated that last shot there. Our character's a writer, and so you could tell a lot of these things are in his head. The narration is like he's writing the story.
You missed your deadline.
Again, a writer term. So we're going to be practicing dodge. You do 2 of these dodges, then you're good to go. Pretty clean moves, I know. Let's get him to do it again. Okay, that was a clean dodge. I don't know what you're talking about. There you go. They go to slow-mo. Everything in this game is cinematic. They even reference the cinematic. They are trying to tell you a movie. You're just participating in it. Tell you a movie. That sounds good, right? Again, this light will be the next checkpoint.
To die by the hands of your own creation.
Alright. The ever-coming presence. As we're running, the lights are shutting off, not only saying which way to go, but also giving it a good example of like the enemy coming behind and destroying things. It kind of gives us a little hint to that. Our stamina's already out, guys. I have the sprint button down, but we cannot go any faster than this. Such a nuisance. Somebody beckoning us. Sprints back.
Hurry!
Wonderful shots. A lot of wonderful shots in this game.
It's weak, it's me. Play Stewart, remember? Quickly, get inside.
Alright, we're back into the cinematic.
Oh no!
Again, Xbox 360 graphics, they're pretty solid. I wish this guy would run. It drives me nuts that he sits there and shoots, doesn't work. Oh no, no. Dude, just book it. You earned that. And who still wears their Letterman jacket as an adult? That's a good question. Nice. That was a really good shot there. That was clean.
I was trapped. There was no way out.
Alright, so we're like in this misery cabin. Alright, TV with scary eyeballs. Guys, there are 4 TVs in this one room. Drives me nuts. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look how small. You could see all of those from in here. That's crazy. When you're in this room, just a heads up, there's like no way out. Watch out. There's gonna be something hitting the side. There is really no way out. It'll eventually open up this pathway. But otherwise, there's no way out. This poster does say Tom the Poet, which I think will become important later on. I have not finished this game, but I'm just kind of like predicting. You see everything starting to bust open. Something's trying to get in here. Alright, doorway open. Again, following the light. We're hurt.
You are hurt. You should go into the light. You are only safe there.
There you go. So when you get to the light, it gives you a heal. You can see in the left top corner there. That's our health.
I have something important to tell you.
And a map.
It goes like this.
A radar, anyways.
Know that beyond the lake he called home lies a deeper, darker ocean green, where waves are both wilder and more serene. To its ports I've been. To its ports I've been.
Who says being that way? Nobody cool.
No.
Follow my light.
Again, poetry. We had that poster saying Tom the Poet. I'm just trying to put the pieces here to guys. I still gotta finish this game.
I entered your dream to teach you. The darkness is dangerous. It's sleeping.
Enters your dream. There's a hint there. It's something.
It will wake up. There's no time. I can only show you the most important thing.
So there's a couple things going on here. This guy's a writer, so I almost kind of think like, oh,
There's no time.
this is a story he's writing and he's participating in it because he's dreaming about it, something like that, you know. Or that's straight up God, who knows?
The darkness protects him from all harm. Only light can drive the darkness away and make him vulnerable again. Here, take the light.
Okay, so think of this as an enemy that has a shield. You have to put down the shield first, and then you can shoot them. The flashlight does take up batteries when you focus it. You Y to reinsert batteries, and X is to reload the gun.
You did it.
Speaking of gun,
The darkness no longer protects him, but it's still inside.
the magic light brings us a pistol.
He can't be saved.
Thanks, magic light.
He's still a threat. He is still your enemy. Here, take the gun.
So you could use the flashlight also as like a laser sight for your pistol. Aiming's pretty tight. It's
Remember what I've taught
not
you.
anything crazy. This isn't like doesn't feel like an actual shooter. I guess you would also say it's a little bit like
A terrible
Resident Evil in that sense, you know.
world. The lighthouse was the last safe place on Earth.
Very story-heavy game.
You made me this way, and now
It's coming around this way. Come on, boy. Alright, reload your gun, reload your batteries if you need to. Okay, so you don't have any batteries, and the flashlight does slowly reload. There's going to be 2 enemies I'm about to come upon, so I want to make sure I have my flashlight as high as I can. Without batteries, you just got that one charge, so you want to be careful. It's only when you focus it does the batteries go down.
this is it.
Alright, that flash of light is the breaking point, means their armor's down. There we go. I'm not great, no judging. So our health is doing pretty good here, but we could get into the lights. Those are always going to heal us up. Alright, we have some new toys to play with. That is a freaking flare gun. Directional pad lets you go ahead and switch to weapons and throwables. Actually, you know what? What is down there? I've never been down here before. Let's check this out. I've replayed this level a few times, but... Pick up coffee. Sure. Collectible thermos. I actually collect thermoses. The thermos brand lunch pails from the 90s. That's what collectible I collect. Side story. Sorry. Alright, let's try out our new flare gun, guys. Oh, snap! Damn, that looks good. Very cool effect. Alright, so let's switch to our basic gun for now. We don't want to waste that. So apparently falling kills ghosts. Okay, that's good to know. Ghosts must be afraid of heights. You see back here, we have a few guys.
I can keep this up forever.
This reminds me of the Lich King dungeon. It's one of the best dungeons. Alan Wake up there, notice that? It's because you're a famous author. This is kind of easy right here. We could tell that, like, oh, look, these barrels that are situated. Use the barrels to know where the things are going to fall. Yeah. It's meant for looks. It's not actually meant to be challenging, you know. And I'm playing on normal. I'm not playing on Nightmare, whatever it's called. God, that sprints up so fast. Alright, the ever-coming presents. We're heading into our lighthouse finally. Then we'll activate a cutscene. After this cutscene, we're going to go ahead and call it. Pretty good score. I would give overall sound design as a okay to maybe good, but this score is nice. This is a very nice choice. It's like kind of uplifting almost, but still somber. How would I say that? It's more of like exploration and discovery. I would go with that. That's probably better. The lack of sound, silence is so much, makes sound so much more powerful. That's what's going on there.
He's here.
See?
Wake up.
All right.
Maybe just another night.
It's all a dream. Who shot JR? That's an old reference.
Right. Anything more than dozed off would be news for everyone.
All right, guys. So that's going to be it for us today. We're seeing that Alan Wake is entering in the new town that they're going to be checking out. I think it's like, it looks like it might be Maine or Alaska, somewhere around that zone. But yeah, it's a good game and it's free. It's in the Epic Game Store. For Honors, the other free game this week. We also posted a video for that. On Monday, we have the new episode of the podcast coming out. So we got so much content coming your way, guys. You guys got to check them all out. All right, guys. Welcome to Brightfall, and we'll see you all later. Bye.